Okay, now we're going to talk about what lessons you should take from this year's financials as we head into the new year. This is one of the favorite things that I like to do. You may or may not appreciate this, but what I like to do is take a look at all of your current year financials and think about where you're wanting to go next year. So, are you wanting to grow your revenue? Are you just wanting to increase your profits? Really analyze like what are your goals and what do you want to accomplish in the new year. And we are going to set out a plan in order to help you reach that. So, the first thing that you want to look at, pull a profit and loss statement and really identify the holes in your profit and loss and see where there's room for improvement. And this could be something like looking at where you wasted some funds. Or, do you have too many subscription settings? That's one of those things that, like, those can add up quickly. Do you have too many people working for you? Do you have the right people in the right roles? These are all things that I want you to just kind of self-evaluate and see as a company, are you doing everything to maximize your profit that you should? The next thing we talked about goals. Are you just wanting to increase revenue? Do you want to increase profit? Do you want to do both? Really identify, like, do you want to grow in the sense of like, do you need to add revenue in order to reach your goal? And that can be something where you're needing to plan for some added expenses, really taking a look at your cash flow statement and understanding what you need to prepare for and be able to do those. So as you're looking at your cash flow, look at the trends over time. Look at what are your average weekly expenses, your average weekly revenue, and how much can you actually afford? As you've kind of pulled some of these trends, and if you can go back a couple of years, that will actually help you in the long run, being able to like project, like how much do you actually typically grow from year to year? And that can be revenue and expenses. Sometimes those things go like in line with each other, and other times they are zigzagging all over the place. So look at your trends, figure out like if you stay on trend, what does that mean for next year? We also talked about the profit and loss. I want you to look at your net profit from year to year. Does that go up? Does it bounce around all over the place as well? Look at that and see what really reflect into the decisions that you made in this current year and how that reflected in the net profit that you were able to keep, or hopefully were able to keep. And look at the things like, were there expenses that you made that were unnecessary? Maybe you made a bad hire and that person didn't work out. Maybe you bought something really expensive this year that's going to be a one-time purchase. So it really affects your cash flow in this year, but will be something that's a revenue generator in the future. Like, keep all of these things in mind as we're planning for the future year. Lastly, we talked about your goals in the very beginning. We kind of laid those out. I want you to think, are they truly based in reality? Are you actually making a projection of something that's attainable? If you're like pushing the limits on what has typically been attainable for you, do you have the manpower, the processes, and the structure in place to be able to actually make that happen? All of those things to say, I want you to take a deep dive into your current year financials, see what you can flush out, and then make the plan for next year based on data. Okay, so now that you know what lessons to take from your current year, what we're going to focus on next week is how to wrap up your year-end reporting with confidence. You're going to be looking at your financial close as you head into tax season, making sure that you are prepared for what that CPA is going to tell you in a few months. See you next time.